Yo, I'm Colin, and this is
The Bench.
the
I'm Norika, and this is The Bench.
yes. She's off for one episode, and she just forgets how the drill goes. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people messaged me and asked me if I was out of a job, if I got fired.
If we spoke about it, Lunga and I had a debate, and then we were thinking about either suspension or
Red card,
or just a warning. Yellow card.
Red card, 3-game
Yeah,
ban.
but I think we left it. We were like, it's fine. You are a valuable member to the team. Even though I think the people out there preferred my presenting skills better than yours. You know what I'm saying? So I think you got a tough job on your hands for today.
I don't think I'm worried about your presenting skills. I'm worried about Lunga.
Why? I think Lunga did a good job.
No, Lunga did a great job.
Oh, so you think he's coming for my head?
Yes.
Nah.
Maybe.
We all know in this duo over here, I'm the irreplaceable one. Hashtag Beyonce.
What? Is that because you're trying to get waves now?
Yeah, they're coming in slowly but surely.
For summer. Waves for the babies for summer. How you doing, fam? I haven't seen you in so long.
I thought you went overseas.
I did go overseas.
You weren't going to get you back?
No, you got me
That
back.
land captured you?
Oh,
No. And that was going to be you for the rest of your life?
I don't want anyone to invite me out until 2023. Do you know how expensive it is to breathe in Cape Town?
Has your going out credits depleted?
Do you know when you just, you breathe Cape Town air for a second and your bank account starts crying?
And it just debits just off your card.
Everything gone.
Yeah.
I don't want to go out. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to have fun times.
It's tough, but when you go overseas and currency exchange, it's just a lot happening.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah.
The rand isn't that strong.
The rand's not that strong in overseas.
The rand's not that
It'd
strong.
It'd be like that.
But I'm back, guys. I am back in the world of living.
The normal world.
Yeah, it's raining. Colin keeps moving.
See.
I feel like Colin's protecting his waves, and I'm feeling raindrops on me.
This is in the middle of
It's
us.
really not in the middle.
It's more on you.
Okay. But the T20 Cricket World Cup, before we get into the football.
Yes. We got another team that represents South Africa in sports, doing the things over there. I'm doing the things over there because they did play, and yeah.
Are we going to win?
By the looks of it, I'm not saying match fixing, right? But
match fixing.
We're not being serious out there. Couple of the wickets that we were batting that happened over there, we're hitting the ball on our own stumps. You know how it is, so it's kind of weird,
And do you know what the worst thing is? Is that we lost to Australia, and I hate losing to Australia.
Yeah.
In anything, lose to any other team other than Australia.
Yeah, I know, because we're so close to each other. It's like your neighbors, it's that kind of vibe. It's just,
but we're not friendly neighbors.
We're
bad neighbors.
Frenemies, you know what I'm saying?
We're bad enemies or bad neighbors. But they lost. Hopefully, they surprise us. The Proteas.
I mean, yeah, it is only the first game. We do have a good side also.
How serious do we take T20 cricket?
It's a World Cup. It's not just a T20 series. You know what I'm saying? It's a World Cup. So anything that has the words World Cup in a tournament, you got to take serious.
Even though it's T20.
Even though it's T20.
Even though it's T20. But big ups to the boys. I think they play the West Indies.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's a country.
It's because there's so little of them spread throughout the region. We say, let's just all make it one team, and go against the world. But shout out to Windies because we know the vibes over there. There's vibe. Chris Gale, Dwayne Bravo, all those boys over there, you know the vibes.
I love that team so much. But we'll bring it back to the football, the DStv Prem. Chippa, Swallows, goalless draw.
Yeah.
On brand for Swallows.
On brand. I mean, looking at this, speak about it last week, Coach Brandon the Terminator is back. And I think the knowledge that Mr. Mackay dropped on the bench is right. He said that this team does not lose when Coach Brandon is on the sidelines, and I guess he proved it.
But I think they both needed 3 points.
Yeah, they did.
And they're not getting it. I don't know what's really going on there at Chippa United.
I think...
first season.
It's first season justice for Gavin.
First season rust.
It's kind of a rust also, yeah. But I think he just needs to get those players getting results sooner than later because by the looks of it now, we're going to get 10 games to the season and relegation is looking prettier than top 8 at this stage.
You're going 10 games into the season, you're talking relegation.
Yeah, you see. I mean, that's the trajectory that they're going in. If you're not getting 3 points and you're not even...
It's not even trajectory. What is the opposite of trajectory?
Downwards trajectory. You get uphill and then you get the downwards one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maritzburg United, 3 points over TS Galaxy. It was an own goal for Maritzburg, but
Doesn't count. We don't really care. You know what I'm saying?
a
3
win's,
points.
a win's a win.
Win's a win.
A W's a W. So that just takes them flirting with the top 8.
Yeah. I mean, we do like to see Maritzburg do well. I think that takes them up to 10 points. And they're like 9th or something now on the table. I mean, we do speak highly of Maritzburg. You know, they do a lot of good for their area, and the club itself is just a vibey club. So, yeah.
Flirting isn't a bad thing, though.
Yes, not.
If you flirt long enough,
you're there. You know, the door's open.
the doors are open.
Yeah, and the games. They're in a talking stage.
They're in the talking
That's what
stages.
they
They are in
is.
the talking stages.
Maritzburg are in
Maritzburg
the talking
United.
stage with the top 8, you know.
And
they're
sending
Sorry,
DMs.
sorry to disturb you. Monkey face emoji. You know, so cover the eyes. You know, that's where they're at right now, you know. Then they got a couple more memes, you know. And then we're going on a first date.
And then we're inside.
We're
And that's
inside.
what we want for Maritzburg.
Yes.
We want them to be in a long-term committed relationship with the top 8 for the boys from Maritzburg. I think, PSL has no goals. PSL has no goals. When I was in Cape Town, there were many people I met. They were like, why don't you guys speak about other things? I was like, what other things? Like things that don't happen. Like, why do you watch PSL? Like, do you guys actually watch the games?
Why
And
don't
I'm
you
like,
watch PSL?
Exactly.
Right?
Red flags, as we
Red
said.
flags. Fam.
Red card. I red card all these people. I was like, obviously watch it. 7 goals. Cape Town City versus Golden Arrows. Disappointing that Golden Arrows were on the
losing side.
losing side
Yeah.
of a 7-goal
Thriller.
thriller.
Yeah, but I mean, that was an exciting game. Definitely game of the weekend. Maybe game of the season. You know, so early into the season. I mean, Cape Town City did go 4 goals up. And then to see Arrow side. I mean, usually, you know, if you 4-0 down, fam, that's rope-a-dope tactics. You sometimes
Swinging.
You just swinging for
Blindly.
the fences over there. I think the tactics just go out the window. You know, there was another team that played that also went 4-0 down in the first half on the weekend, and then we saw how that match ended. But
We here.
we here, and Arrow said no, we're not going down 4-0 without a fight, and they did come back to make it respectable, and it was 4-3.
But I think that's also on brand for Arrows as a club and as a team.
Yeah, to keep fighting.
They're just hard workers, guys. You can have all the talent, you can have all the money, all the big signing players, but in the end of the day, your players need to show up.
They do.
They need to put in work. They looked at scope of works when they signed their contract. They said, this is what you need to do. And they showed up.
Yeah, so
they're going to go for performance reviews and get salary increases even though they lost.
Talk.
Even though they
Shout out
lost.
the boys from Durban. I mean, it's kind of cool to see also a game that had 7 goals and 7 different goal scorers. It's not something you always see, you know, every day. So that's something dope.
I guess also big up to Cape Town City. I know they get quite a bit of flack, at least from me as a team. The team's saucy.
Yeah, so they got 3 points.
And a lot of their sauce is like in the club as like football influencers.
Yeah, no, is that what they are?
I feel like they're football influencers.
Are they the PSL football influencers?
They are the football influencers. They're so saucy, but that doesn't mean that they don't have the football skills
Yeah.
to be saucy on the pitch.
feel
And
you.
there's proof, like, to go 4-0 up, big shout out.
Yeah.
But then to leak 3 goals and to
you see, taking the lead is one thing, but winning the game is a different thing. You know, and if you can't close out at the end of the day, you pay the price, and they almost did pay the price.
They almost went from 3 points to 1.
That would have been an L. And
That
that
would've
feels like an L. If you concede 4 goals after being 4-0 up, that's definitely an L in the dressing room.
And then, what happened with your boys, Carl?
Just hold it. Bernard Parker is back, fam. He's back. I promise you. I haven't seen the celebration in 50 games, guys. And the man decided to score 3 goals in 2 games, you know. Even better. Kaizer Chiefs are back. I ain't getting too excited. I know I was a bit excited over there, but scenes.
Back to what, though?
We back to actually winning games. I don't know. Just by the looks of it, I think Baxter got the boys ticking again. You know, I mean, this game did finish 2-1. Keegan Dolly, from the previous game, you know, he's still assisting. He's still influential on the pitch. I think I stand by what I said in the first couple episodes. I think this man is probably the best player in the league. You know, and I know I came and I sat here week after week, right?
No.
And I spoke bad things about Bernard Parker. Am I taking it back? Maybe.
Colin got his receipts. He went back to the store and was like, I want to return it.
Yeah, I returned the slander, you know. And I used that credits that I got for it, and I bought appreciation.
SuperSport were unbeaten, no longer unbeaten. I think SuperSport, I don't know what they actually expected out of the game. I think they could have beat Chiefs. Anyone could beat Chiefs on the day.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, you had me in the first half, and then you got to come and then just try sneak in the slander over there. I'm not having that.
Someone has to keep us on track on the bench.
I'm not having it. If you look at the stats, okay, being objective, right, being a football fan, a football connoisseur,
okay,
right.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
SuperSport did have the better game, right.
I think a lot of teams so far in the season that have played Chiefs have had the better game.
Sure, maybe. Jury's still out on that one. But at the end of the day, the most important stat that matters is the scoreboard. And the game ended 2-1. So at the end of the day, we got the dub, they got the L, we walked away with 3 points, they walked away with 0. So who's the better club? Chiefs.
That jury's still out on that one.
That is literally a logical explanation. We went from point A to point D, from going point
Colin,
B,
you are making
C.
You are coming with
4 steps.
You are coming with alternative facts. You cannot make up facts and then call it logic.
Nah.
That's not how logic works.
Don't worry, all my glamour boys, in the comments there, all my Chiefs, we back.
Is that why you're bringing back the waves?
Don't worry, it's coming slowly. Don't put too much pressure on it. Don't put pressure on the waves, fam. It's a process.
So that was the DStv Prem. But we also had Continental Football, starting with the CAF Confed. Pirates beat Diables
Noirs.
From Congo.
I dig the name.
Noirs?
Diables Noirs. It sounds vibey.
So Pirates won the game 1-0 on aggregates. And then Marumo Gallants are actually putting in performances.
I know it may not be translating into their league form, but on the continent, shout out to these guys to actually make it into the group stages now. Shout out. We did.
Yeah, they drew 1-1. Yeah. Going through 3-2 on aggregate. Also played AS Vita, a Congolese team, which is big ups to them. Do you think Marumo Gallants have the depth and the quality to sustain
the cup run?
To when you put your eggs in different baskets.
Yeah.
When you go to the casino and you gamble, do you go all in on one number?
Or do you spread it across the table?
Marumo Gallants, are they going all in on one number, or are they trying to spread it across the table?
I don't know. I think if we look at it, they did go in the previous round, traveling into Congo and to play other games with just 12 guys in the team, and they still came up with a dub. And I mean, for them to actually come this far and now actually make it to the group stages, I think you got to go all the way on the continental football. So yeah,
100%. Yeah. So we already have 2 PSL teams going through.
Certified in the Confed.
The Confed. Then in the CAF Champions League, Amazulu drew 1-1, but away goals. Away goals count. Coach Benny's happy. I'm happy. Is he? Guys, he might not be that happy, but a little bit of happiness is better than no happiness.
Those rants that he's having, they're in the,
media. I understand why you just always are hating on Benny.
I'm not hating on Benny, but all I'm saying is that the man looks unimpressed with what he's putting out there on the pitch, and the performances aren't translating in the league. So I guess.
Why are you laughing?
Excuse me. Don't blame me. Blame the people behind the camera. You just have to be there to see it. But anyway, Benny I think Benny has been upset with his team in the league, but on the continental football, he's been doing the things. So yeah, shout out Benny. I mean, he's representing South Africa, in the Champions League. But yeah, jury's still out on you also, fam.
Collins, are you putting Coach Benny on forward?
I'm not putting him on forward watch. I'm just saying that we always... He was also one of the main coaches that came on and spoke about professionalism of the players and the players actually, playing for the club and being and acting like professional footballers, right? But I think it's this thing of when you're coaching a team and you expect more from them and then you just put all the blame on the players. But some of it has to come down to you as being the coach and implementing tactics. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
So I think he thinks in his mind that, I know it sounds kind of bad what I'm saying.
Don't say it.
He deserves what he can say what he can say at the end of the day, right? But I think in his mind, he thinks that what he's doing with the players, everything is correct and no fault should be on his part, right? And I think at the end of the day, he does need to come out and say he has been wrong, maybe in team selection, maybe in preparation for games, and that's why he's not getting results, you know?
The results that he expects to be getting.
Yes.
But the AmaZulu owners did want to do well in continental football, and they are through to the next stages of the competition.
Yeah.
So I guess take it day by day, game by game.
It is
see
day
what
by
happens.
day, and I mean, I think it's probably the first time I think that they now in group stages of the Champions League, which is the premier competition on African continent, you know. And I mean, if the stadium's opened, we there. Me, Benny, I'm supporting you, fam. I'm there in the stadium. I'm at Moses there watching Champions League football. Come on, fam.
Please open up the stadium so we can watch some Champions League football at Moses. And then Sundowns. A lot of South African teams played Congolese teams. So Sundowns played Maniema Union, 2-0 win. Sundowns won 4-2 on aggregate. No surprises there. Are you surprised?
No.
Am I surprised?
No.
Are they surprised?
You shouldn't be.
No.
Right.
100% not. So we have 4 teams, continental football. Guys, South African football, we're up.
We are up. I mean, to be representing the continent, I mean, to have 4 teams from one country, you know, going into group stages. Has it been done before in South African football? I don't know. But, you know, it's just vibes.
It is just vibes. I'm very, people, I think we dog South African football a lot, but we're doing the things.
Yeah, you know, you got to give credit where credit's due. And I mean, if the guys are performing, you know.
100%. They deserve all the credits. Give them flowers while they're still alive. So some upcoming DStv Prem games. Stellenbosch are playing Marumo Gallants. I think Marumo are on a confidence up.
Trajectory.
Is that your word for the day?
Yes.
Trajectory.
But have they proven it in the league?
No,
you know, and I think Stellenbosch, I think they're still unbeaten. I may be wrong with that, but I think they are still one of the 3 or 2 unbeaten teams in the league still, and I think they have what it takes to go forward, you know, and keep this run going against the Gallant side. Sekhukhune,
who I think are finding their rhythm within the league.
The surprise team so far.
They're playing AmaZulu.
That's going to be a tough game.
For AmaZulu.
For both teams. I think, yes.
I think it's going to be a bit more tough for AmaZulu because I think last season it was that Benny in the 18 area fire.
Vibes.
That had the team.
It was just Vibes FC happening there.
And I think this season
it's tactics.
They have to try find.
You have to actually play football.
Find their results. They are playing football. Colin, I heard that. It's a very sly way of trying to sneak that in. I think they're trying to figure it out, but Sekhukhune being new boys on the block, there's a lot of players who will let go of clubs that they were there for a long time, trying to prove themselves, you know, trying to say that, hey guys, you guys made a mistake with me. There's a lot of new cats in that setup as well who want to do a madness in the PSL, so big ups to them, to be fair. I don't know, I think it's going to end in a draw. I think it's going to end in a draw.
It does seem like a drawish game.
It does seem like a drawish game. And then a game I'm excited to watch that's coming up is Pirates versus Royal AM. Royal AM are just...
Royal AM almost lost midweek and then they didn't, you know. So I think Bloemfontein Celtic 2.0 does have what it takes to be actually beating these top sides by the looks of it, you know. So that is going to be a fiery game to watch, you know.
And every time they beat a bigger team, confidence goes up. Are we going to see the owners handing out racks again on the field? Is that what's going to happen? We're going to hear the boombox and the dancing in the stadium if they beat Pirates. At Pirates.
We don't want that. No.
Why not?
No.
Minimum football or vibes.
Oh my days.
77% vibes, 23%
It can't work like that though.
It's working for them.
You can't have no football plus vibes results. You get what I mean? It has to be vibes, football, results.
They're going vibes.
The equation just doesn't equate.
They're going 77% vibes, 23% football. Results.
100% results.
100% results. Those guys are doing a thing. No? The money's on Pirates.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to new club. Shout out to Kaizer team 100%. In the league. Shout out to Bloemfontein Celtics players still being in jobs. You know, we love to see it. But some of the things in that club, I'm just not vibing with personally.
So your money's on Pirates?
My money will always be on Pirates against Royal AM.
Okay, fair enough. And then the MTN 8 final, Sundowns versus Cape Town City. Are we allowed at the stadium?
I don't know. But knowing the PSL, they'll literally tell us on Friday nights that say you can all come and pull up to the stadium, you know, and we'll give you tickets. So we still have to see whether
I keep refreshing the socials.
Right.
I keep refreshing.
You know, that's
the
just
news.
how we are. That's just how we are in the PSL. You know, we're not really prepared like that, but it's fine. You know, we just love being spontaneous and doing the things, which makes it more exciting.
I think Sundowns to win the MTN 8 final.
Yeah, I also back that. I back that. I mean, it's other than the league, I don't think they won a trophy in the past season. I might be wrong on that. You know, but it's fine.
They didn't win the Nedbank Cup.
They didn't win the Nedbank Cup. They didn't
win
win MTN 8, and yeah, they didn't win anything else but the PSL last season. We might be wrong, but you know what? In life, you can't always be right. So, yeah.
I'm excited for a final. I think cup competitions, cup final competitions, anything goes. So even though our money could be on Sundowns, and Sundowns are like our staple because they know they go into week in, week out in the DStv Prem. They put in performances. The cup competition that comes along is your cheat day, guys. That's when you just like,
you never know.
I'm actually going to have 2 slices of the chocolate cake because it's my cheat day. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to be your cheat day meal. Am I craving chocolate cake? Am I craving like a double cheeseburger?
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything can happen. So Cape Town City could come through. They could really like want to try get a trophy and put it in a
performance. I mean, well, you know, when the trophy's on the line, 90 minutes, anything can happen.
So your money's on?
Sundowns.
Still Sundowns.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you would swap it to Cape Town City. No, they're still just the football influencers.
Still the influencers.
Against the footballers.
You haven't influenced me yet.
Yet. Vibes. Maybe.
Vibes, football, no results.
Okay, cool. Drop a comment. Let us know. Is Bernard Parker back, guys? Is this a celebration? Keegan Dolly. Is Colin right? Is he the best footballer in the...
I might just put a heart in my head.
Please don't do that.
If he wins the award for Player of the Year.
Please don't do
just
that.
for vibes.
Peter Shalile is still there scoring goals. It might not be Keegan Dolly. What do you think is going to happen? Royal M, are they going to cause another upset? Are they going to beat Pirates? And Cup competition final, MTN 8 Sundowns versus Cape Town City. Are Cape Town City going to upset Sundowns, or are the boys in yellow going to continue just being great and winning things?
As they should.
As they should. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It's so great to be back on the bench. It is raining. So we are going to get out of here. Until next time, you know the vibes. It's all love. Bye.